Hi guys, welcome to class. So in this session we're going to talk about marketing. So it's a kind of business English class. So we're going to learn some new words and some new terms related to this, and see how it goes and just discuss it a little bit. But is anyone there? Can anyone write a message in the chat box? We'll see. Yeah. So we'll just wait a little bit. So yeah, if everyone could also open the PowerPoint that I've attached. It has all the materials that we're going to talk about, all the words and things. We have in this class so far, Juno. Is it Juno or Juno?
Juno.
Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
Cool. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, you're aware of the topic today, are you? Yeah. So did you see the PowerPoint?
Yes, I already accessed the PowerPoint.
Cool, perfect. Okay, so what's it like in Brazil at the moment? What time is it?
The time is just 7 a.m. now.
So it's really early, yeah? So you're quite committed.
Yes. Yeah.
And are you
Because
new to Verb?
if I don't do that in the morning, probably I'm not going to do
Yeah,
the
not
whole
right.
day, you know.
It's good to get motivated and stuff. But would you say is this your first time on Verbling? Sorry.
No, it's I think 4 or 5 times. I don't know, don't remember.
Okay, yeah. So you've been on it quite a lot. Okay, we also have some other members. Abdullah, how are you again? Abdullah.
Hi again.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing?
Did you eat the Weisswurst?
Well, I had another breakfast, not Weisswurst.
Okay, what did you eat?
Well, I just had boiled potatoes with yogurt, and that's it.
Sorry, boiled potatoes with yogurt.
Yeah.
Together?
Yeah, I mixed it up later.
Okay, so yogurt is in normal natural yogurt with boiled potatoes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's quite cool. That's quite good. That's quite nice. That's quite unique. Okay, Igor, how are you?
Yeah, hi. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm not too bad. How are you today? So what have you been up to? It's quite late, yeah? So it's in the afternoon now, I think, yeah? In Ukraine.
No, now it's 12 o'clock.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's only 1 hour time difference from Germany. Okay, that's okay. So
I'm from
12 o'clock midday.
Moldova. I'm from Moldova.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so two things I've made a mistake.
It's near Ukraine.
Okay, so Igor, good to speak to you again.
Hello.
Yeah, good to speak to you.
Cool. Who else do we have?
Can you hear me?
Who's that? Man. Is that Man?
Yes.
Cool. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? Where are you from?
I'm from the UK. Where are you from?
I'm from Saudi. I've been to UK before.
Cool. Which part of the UK did you go to?
London.
Cool. The big city. Yeah. So, did you go to any other
London.
part? You like London, but did you go to any part of the UK? Other part of the UK?
Yeah, I've been to Cambridge also.
I've never been to Cambridge. I've never been to Cambridge actually. It's one place I haven't been to.
It's beautiful, nice people, friendly. I don't like London because the people there are not friendly, to be honestly.
Okay, yeah. So it depends. Yeah, it depends. But people are very, very busy in London. Yeah, so it's
Especially if you don't speak English very good.
Okay. Did you have a bad experience? What happened?
Not bad experience, but you know, like it wasn't bad, it wasn't good. Between.
So it wasn't so comfortable. Anyway, I hope if you go again, then it's okay for you the next time. But we'll see.
But the people are polite, I think. You know, like they say, "Excuse me, may I?" Some
sorry,
are not,
sorry
like,
all the time. Yeah, sorry. A lot of stories and things like that. Yeah, but yeah, it depends on the person, of course. Okay, so let's go to Yuan. Juan?
How old are you?
Sorry.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
20. I'm 22.
Cool. Great. Okay, so Yuan, how are you? Where are you from? Yuan, how are you? Can you hear me? Okay, let's go to Wojtek again. How are you? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm doing very well, thank you. And how are you?
I'm not too bad. We spoke earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So could you remind the class where you're from?
I'm from Poland.
Great. Okay. Nice to speak to you again. So this is
Oh, Poland. Oh, very nice.
Have you been to Poland, man?
No, I know about the drugs.
You know about the what? Sorry.
The drugs, you know about the. It's okay to have drugs. That's what I heard.
No, it's not Holland. It's Poland. It's not the Netherlands.
Oh,
You mean it's
Poland.
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 oh okay.
Yes,
So,
I have been in Poland
You've been to Poland. What did you make of Poland? How was it for you?
because it was a meeting with a company, and we stayed like 5 days in Poznan. It's a small city.
Poznan, that's where you're from, actually, isn't it, Wojtek?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's my city.
Ah, you are from Poznan. Nice.
Yes.
And how was it? How was it for you? Did you like it, Juno?
Yes, I like it. It was very, very cold, but it's amazing. The city is very beautiful, and the Poland girls also.
Yeah.
It's always about the Polish girls, yeah? It's always about the Polish girls.
Cool. Okay. So anyway, we've also got who else? So we've got Joanne, and we've also got Omer. Is that how I pronounce your name? How do I say it? Omer, can you hear me? Okay, we'll come back to you. What about, we've also got Anna. Anna, can you hear me? Anna, can you hear me? Okay, we'll come back to you as well. Anyone else? Anyone else who I haven't spoken to? Yuan, did I speak to you? Yuan? Joanne? Joanne? How do I say your name? Okay, guys, can you all check your microphones, okay? So I'll share my screen so I can show you where to look. But one second. Okay, so just in the top right-hand corner here, there is a microphone button. If you just press this button, if it's red, yeah, then we should be able to hear you. Then you should unmute your microphone. Okay?
Oh, it's a noisy. Oh, there.
Okay, so has everyone done this? Because I can't hear some people. Okay, so in that case, let's make a start. Did everyone manage to upload or download the PowerPoint that I put onto Verbling? So Abdullah, you've got the PowerPoint, I think. Have you? Did you say?
Yes, I'm on it. Yeah, now I have it.
Okay, so we're going to talk about marketing and things like this today. What do you think of marketing, Abdullah? Really, really quickly, what do you think of it? Do you like it?
Well, I think marketing is important to sell your products for companies.
Okay, so it's necessary if you have
It's
a company
necessary,
to sell the
yeah.
products.
Yeah, it is actually.
But as a
I give you a
consumer-
definition. I give you a
Please.
definition.
Please go for it.
Marketing is the activity for creating, communicating, delivering, and exchanging offerings that have value for customers, clients, partners, and society.
Thank you, Google. Thank you, Google. Yes?
No Google. It's marketing.
Thank you, Wikipedia.
No. It's a definition of American Marketing Association.
Wow, okay, that's cool. Okay, so this is marketing. But from a consumer's perspective, yeah? So from the business's perspective, of course, it's very important. But from the consumer's perspective, as in us, who buy the product, do you like marketing, Abdullah?
Well, yes, I do. Yes, I love because because of marketing, I know what's on the market.
Yeah. So it gives you the choice, yeah? You can look
Yeah.
at the product and you can compare it.
Sure. Yeah.
Anna, what would you say to this? So marketing, do you like it?
Oh, it's noisy there. Come
I
on.
can hear, yeah, someone's on Skype or something. Is anyone on Skype?
No.
Okay, cool. Who's gone? Okay, that was Igor. Juno, what do you think from the business's perspective and also the consumer's perspective? What do you think about marketing?
Yes, marketing is something that you have to create to sell your products better. You have to create a strategy to reach your customers.
Okay, so you're saying it's necessary, yeah, for the business. They
Yeah.
need marketing to be able to get the customers and things like this. But what about from the consumer's perspective? From you, so for example, are you exposed to a lot of marketing? Do you see lots of leaflets? Do you see lots of TV advertisements and things? And what do you think of this? Does it annoy you or do you like it?
Depend the situation, I think, because sometimes like on TV, it's a little bit entertainment to watch the advertising, but when you are like searching something on the internet and you see a lot of advertising, this is a little bit noisy.
Yeah, so if it gets too much, yeah, so everything in moderation, yeah, basically not
Yes.
not too much. But the thing is, some can be quite entertaining. What's an entertaining advert in your country? What have you seen? Have you seen? Is there a particular marketing campaign that you've seen in your country which you view as successful?
Yes,
entertaining.
I watched last week a campaign. You know Dove? Dove is soap and the shampoo they have.
Yep. So
You
we
know?
call it Dove. Yeah, Dove.
Yeah, Dove. So it's very funny because the guy is talking with a friend, and why you have like a special effect on your hair? You know, like woman special effects on your hair. It's very funny. And the guy, what is that? It's because he's using like the wife's shampoo. It's for woman.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that
Dove
makes it nice and.
Yes, Dove is launching the shampoo for men. You don't need to use like, but it's very funny because all the time the guy is talking and a big hair like woman, you know, and in slow motion. It's very funny.
Yeah, so things like that, when they make it entertaining, when they make it kind of like something that you can watch and you laugh at or whatever, then it's good, yeah? So then it's quite entertaining. But can you now tell me then, do you know about in fact, I'll go to someone else. Joanne, what would you say, have you seen a marketing campaign or an advertisement which you view to be really, really, really annoying? Joanne, can you hear me? Okay, let's go to Man. Hi, Man. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you also.
Again, okay, so did you follow the topic? Did you understand what we were talking about?
Yeah, you were talking about the marketing.
Okay, and what do you think of this?
To be honest with you, I dislike the advertisement. I'm not a big fan of it, especially if you see it in the site. It's annoying you. It should make the computer slower than it is. So I don't like it.
Yeah, so generally it annoys you, yeah? But are there any, in your country, are there any funny adverts or any funny marketing campaigns?
We have, but you know, it's most of it on the TV. So you see it, like they bring people that are not Saudi and they try to make them like Saudi, and even it's look funny, you know, for us, because when they speak, we know.
Okay, yeah, so they're not Saudi, but they're pretending to be Saudi. Hi, how are you? Who was that? Who was that? Mira or who was that spoke? I've lost it. Okay, so yeah, you're saying that they pretend to be Saudi. So
Yeah.
why do they do this? Why do they do this?
Because you know they are controlling the marketing business. So it's like I think it's like mafia. You know, like everyone tries to control the marketing.
Yeah, so for you, I can hear a big noise in the background from someone, but yeah, you're saying basically you don't like it annoys you, especially when someone pretends. Yeah. And they don't speak. Okay, Omar, what would you say to this? Can you hear me, Omar?
I'm engaged for. I'm.
Oh, there's two. There's Omar and Omer. This could get really confusing. Okay, so we'll say, how do I pronounce your name? So Omar and Omer, or how? Could you
Omar.
correct me?
Omar.
Omar and Omer. Okay, Omar first.
Hello.
Hi, nice to meet you.
What?
There's two. Okay, well, we'll do the one that's on my screen. Yes. So Omar, one with the A, and then we've also got Omer. So we'll start with Omar. So, what would you say about marketing? What do you think, Omar? With the A. Omar Mek.
Omar Mikawi.
Okay, I'm confused now. I'm confused. Okay, Omer. Okay, Omer, can you hear me?
Yes.
Perfect. And what would you say about marketing? Do you like marketing? Do you find it annoying or what?
Well, the marketing is necessary for selling goods, and it's not annoying me, but sometimes the way of marketing can annoy people. Style is important.
Okay, and how is it in your country, would you say? So, where do you come from again, sorry?
Well, in my country, you can get this marketing advertisement on both on TV or some boards on the streets, and for some callings and sending message in your cell phone. This is also a very annoying style. When you see lots of message in your cell phone about marketing.
So you're saying it would be more on directed marketing, targeted marketing to your cell phone and things like that. Your mobile phone. In American English, it's cell phone. In British English, it's a mobile phone. So you can choose which one you say. It's the same. So Wojtek, in Poland, how is the situation? Yeah. So are you inundated with marketing? Do you know what this means? Inundated.
No, I don't know what it means.
Inundated means you see it all the time. You get this. There's too much. Yeah. You're inundated with marketing.
Yes,
too much. It means.
Yes, there's too much of marketing now. It's getting more
so I can
offensive.
Hear,
yes,
Daniel. Sorry, what did you say?
It's getting more and more offensive. You know what I mean?
When you say offensive, do you mean as in the content of the advertising offends you in some way?
Yeah.
It offends you that there's too much.
Yeah, exactly. But of course, there are some adverts that I like. They are pretty great. Yesterday, I saw an Apple advertisement, and I think it's really good. It's pretty simple, but it's okay. Yeah. So sometimes I like to watch some good advertisement. I think that it's a kind of art. You can do a great thing in adverts, but when you watch this, I don't know, washing powder advertisement or things like that, they are really annoying.
They invest, so they invest a lot of money in making them quite interesting, but some of them can be quite standard. By the way, Francisco wrote in the chat box. He asked me if I speak British English or American English. I'm from the UK. I'm from the south of England, so I speak British English. But of course, we understand American English. Yeah, so there are some differences, but in principle, it's very, very similar. Okay, who didn't I ask? I think I covered everyone. We've got Daniel here. Daniel.
Hi, hello. Good morning.
Hi. Where are you from?
I'm from Spain. I'm from the south of Spain.
Great to meet you. Hola, hola.
Hola, buenas tardes.
Yeah, something like that. Okay. That's the extent. Okay, you're from the south of Spain, you said?
Yeah, I'm living in the Gibraltar point. Do you know Gibraltar?
Gibraltar, yeah, of course, yeah.
So close to Gibraltar, 10 kilometers away from Gibraltar. So I'm here in the connection, in the join of Africa and Spain.
And have you been to Gibraltar?
Yeah, so many times. I stop there to put petrol on my car, the petrol, because it's cheaper.
Because Gibraltar's a British territory, is it? Or
yeah, of course. You don't know about that.
No, not so much actually. But do they speak English there or Spanish?
Where, in Gibraltar?
Yeah.
They are bilingual.
Completely. Okay, that's interesting.
They have my accent. Yeah.
Yeah.
My complete accent, how it sounds as my neighbor, and they speak as you know, English.
So there's a mix. So when they speak Spanish, they speak really good Spanish. When they speak English, they sound British.
Now they are 100% bilingual. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So basically, they speak perfect accent both. I think that's quite interesting. Gibraltar, I've always wanted to go there because basically, I've heard it's like the UK but hot. Yeah. So good weather. What is it like actually, though? What does it look like?
It is a big mountain. You know, it's very rocky. So they used to call the rock. Yeah, instead of Gibraltar, I live in the rock. If you live in the rock, it means that you are living in Gibraltar Point.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
And it is very interesting because it is just in the connection between the Mediterranean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean. You know, so you have a lot of big ships and big cruise lines, and it is very touristic place, and it has a lot of businesses. You know, and it is a place where you don't have to pay taxes. I don't know, how do you say, like Barbados?
Yeah, so there's tax exemptions, yeah? So you're exempt
tax
from
exemptions.
paying tax.
So it is a very interesting place for business, you know, to do business.
Yeah.
And nowadays, a lot of gaming companies, you know, from betting and from games, computer games, they are setting up in this place because of very attractive taxes, you know, non-taxes. So
the tax
it's growing a lot. Yeah.
So yeah, and but what's it like there? So, for example, do they eat Spanish food or British food?
No, it's mainly British. It is like to stay in Britain. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Because I've lived in Britain for 1 year. So when I pass the border, you know, in just 1 meter, you feel like you're staying in England.
So then you look at the sun, yeah? You look at the sun, you think, what the hell is this? Guys, does anyone know what we're talking about, yeah? So this guy's from near a place called Gibraltar. Has anyone been to Gibraltar?
No, to be honest, no.
Okay, cool. Okay, so anyway, I recommend it, guys, if you want to go, because I've never been there, but if you want to go to England, maybe go to Gibraltar instead, from what this guy's saying, because from what Daniel's saying, because it's hot, but the same, yeah? So if you're going to go to either UK or somewhere else English speaking, maybe Gibraltar's hotter. I'm not sure. But anyway,
yeah, of course.
Yeah, don't go to London, go to Gibraltar. Okay, anyway, let's go to the point. So the point is we're going to look at some terminology to do with marketing. I'm going to say a word, a term, and you're going to tell me if you know what this is. Then you're going to give me some examples, or if not, we're going to learn them together. Okay, so cold calling. What is cold calling on Mare?
Okay. I think cold calling means to do advertising via telephone.
Okay. And how do they do it?
They call you unexpectedly at a certain time. Maybe cold calling. You're not. Well, they do it. How do you say that? You do not. Yeah, you do not expect them from unexpectedly.
Yeah. So basically, it's like you're sitting at home eating dinner, then suddenly some company selling Windows says, "Would you like to buy Windows?"
Telemarketing, this is called.
Telemarketing. It's a bit like this, but cold calling. It's basically you don't know who the person is you're calling. You just phone someone and you say hello, you don't know their name. Telemarketing can be also targeted, meaning basically they know the name of the person. They can know the name of the person.
Mm-hmm.
So Danielle, have you ever experienced cold calling? Is it a problem in Spain?
Yeah, and mainly from the telecommunication companies, you know, the mobile phones. It is so hard to follow, you know.
Okay, and does it happen, for example, the situation I described? You're at home, you're eating dinner, then all of a sudden...
Yeah, a lot of time, even late at night. You can answer a call at 10 in the night, you know, and it is very... I don't like it, you know. It got me very nervous, yeah? Because you don't expect someone calling you at 10 or 11 in the evening, you know.
Okay, yeah, so it can be quite inconvenient. Although I'm just reading the chat.
May I ask you something, please?
Of course.
Do you have Facebook or not?
Yeah, so I have Facebook. I have a private account, but I'm getting a Verbling account soon. But in the meantime, you can follow me on Verbling. I'm in the process of making a Verbling account, yeah, special for this. So
Martin. Martin.
Who's that?
Me, Daniel.
Daniel.
So you also have instead of calling here in Spain, a lot of door calling. I don't know how you say at the door.
So you can say door to door marketing or something like this. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
There's also this is a game that children play, Knock Down Ginger. And Knock Down Ginger, have you heard of this?
No.
No.
Basically, it's where okay, Francisco. By the way, do I speak too quickly for you guys? I'm trying to speak in a natural speed for your listening, but if you'd like me to slow down, that's not a problem.
Yeah, we will shout. Don't worry. Yeah.
Okay, if you don't understand, just tell me to slow down, okay? But I'll try to keep it natural for you. So Knock Down Ginger is a game that children play. It's quite annoying. They knock on your door and then run away.
Ah, okay.
So they knock on your door, they knock, you go to the door, you get off the sofa, you answer the door, and they're gone.
Okay.
So it's, but I'd say it's door-to-door marketing, yeah? So they're going around each house and things. Igor, what would you say?
What? About what?
What would you say about cold calling?
It's a very interesting profession, I think, and from what perspective to say? From customers' perspective?
You can say from both, yeah? So from the business perspective and the customer's perspective.
From business perspective, it's very effective with cold calling activity. So you can bring many customers for your product or service, and it's very effective in a way that it's cheap. It's not expensive like you put some publicity on TV or on radio, and it's very effective. So you, for example, give $1,000 and you have, for example, 10 customers, yes, for example. But for TV publicity, you give much more money, and you will have only these 10 customers, for example.
So you're saying from the business's perspective, it's very effective. It's very effective form of marketing.
Because yes, it's very personal. So when someone calls you, it's very personal message you receive from that person. So he will explain you all details. But if you will watch on TV, you will see that publicity, and maybe you will remember, maybe not, but another day maybe you will buy something else. But when someone calls you, and for example it's a beautiful girl with beautiful voice, and you like how she explained you, so
then it's okay.
Yes, you will buy this product or service, or you will think about it, and after 6 months you will buy. It's I can say that from business perspective it's very cheap to organize this activity, and it's very effective if of course it's controlled by supervisors. So this calls to be very how to say good quality, how to say.
Yeah, so it's effective, yeah? So you've got to control it. But the thing is, then you're saying you've got to hire the right people. But if, for example, one of us phoned you up tomorrow evening as you're sitting down to your dinner, whatever you eat, and we said, okay, would you like to buy, I don't know, a shed for your garden, or would you like to buy solar panels for your apartment? Okay. Yeah, would this not annoy you, yeah? How do you respond to this situation?
What do you mean? How do
so if I phoned you now, how would you reply? Hello, I'd like to sell you some solar panels.
I would ask what type, what company do you represent, so how much cost, and I will think about it, because of course if you do not sell something stupid, you sell something that I need, or maybe I do not need, but maybe in future I will buy something like that. For example, not some junk service, I don't know, or junk, do you understand? Scam. Something scam.
Scam, you mean? Scam.
Yes, scam, something scam, but something real. If you are a real company, you are real something offer that customers need, so I will listen all your for example, what you propose, I will write down this and I will think about it.
Yeah, okay, so it depends on what the product is ultimately.
Yes, but it's very effective, I can say, from because I worked in a company that organized this cold calling, and I know a person that works in this domain, so I can say that it's very cheap and effective. If you want customers, you have to organize. In the USA, I know that many companies transmit their message, how to say correct, transmit their message through this through cold calling, through telemarketing.
They inform the customers about them, yes, through the cold calling. So it's an effective strategy, you're saying. But Juno, what would you say? Yeah, so cold calling, is it a good idea for the business and the customers like it?
For me, it's not a good idea. I don't like that. And especially in Brazil nowadays, we have a law for that, a special law. So companies cannot call you without your permission. It's like email marketing nowadays. You have to, the company needs your permission to call you.
And they call you. And they call you. For example, you receive calls from companies day by day.
Only if you allow it that.
No,
if you don't allow it, you
but how you allow? How you allow? Can you explain?
In contracts, when you are like buying a cell phone, and you
there's something like this as well with us. Sorry, Juno. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is the idea, because it was like they started like a huge companies doing that. The broadcasting for everyone every time. It was like you receive more callings with advertising than your friends is calling to you. So they created the law because of that, because a lot of customers start to complain about this.
So in the UK, you can sign up to a register, which basically means if your name is on this list, no company is allowed to phone you.
Do not call list is named.
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember the name, but I know if you but sometimes it doesn't work. Yeah, companies find your number in different ways. But yeah, okay. So, man, what would you say in Saudi Arabia? How is it? Is there a lot of cold calling?
Me?
Yeah, man.
Mar.
Can you hear me?
I think so. Saudi Arabia.
I can't hear you so clearly. Yeah, sorry. Okay, we'll come back to you, man. We'll come back to you. Mira, good to see you again. How are you, Mira?
Fine, pretty good. Thank you.
Cool. Okay, so Mira, could you introduce yourself to the rest of the group? Just say where you're from.
Okay, I'm Mira from Egypt. I'm learning English and Spanish here.
On Verbling, yeah. So we've spoken. Mira's one of my favorite students. She comes to most of my classes. But you're all good. But Mira comes to a lot. Amar, how are you today? Another familiar face.
I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. So you're from Saudi Arabia as well?
Yes.
So is Man. Yes, we have Man and Amar from Saudi Arabia. So that's quite good. Javier or Javier, put in the chat box, are you learning 2 languages at the same time? I'm assuming that's directed at Mira. Mira, would you like to answer this? So Javier asked you if you're learning 2 languages at the same time.
Excuse me again?
Javier or Javier, I can't pronounce the name, in the chat box, I think asked you if you're learning 2 languages at the same time.
Yes, so interesting for me.
Okay, he says it's really hard, yeah? Do you agree?
No.
No.
So easy, because this is the different language. English not like Spanish.
Yeah, so it's manageable, yeah? Okay,
so it's
cool.
easy to get it.
Cool. And Mira, we're talking about marketing. How is the situation in Egypt? So, is there a lot of cold calling? Do you know what this means? Cold calling.
No, but it's not a lot in Egypt. But when you're concerned about something, you can ask the company to call you back if there is anything new.
Okay, so if for example, you want the company to call you, they will. But could someone explain to Miro what cold calling is? So, Abdullah, could you explain what cold calling is?
Cold calling is when companies call you out of the blue just to sell their products to you.
And that's a good phrase, a good idiom, out of the blue. Do you understand this, guys? Out of the blue.
No.
They call you unexpectedly. For example, you are sitting, and having dinner, and they call
suddenly?
you. Yeah,
you
suddenly.
Mean suddenly?
Yeah, without any, you didn't know they were coming. Out of the blue is randomly. For example, someone knocks on my door out of the blue. Yeah, just randomly, no preparation time. They just do it.
Sometimes it happens in a mobile phone company to make a questionnaire for something or for service.
Okay, so you would get called, and how do you find this? Yeah, do you find the process annoying, or is it okay? Mira.
Sometimes I need their question because I'm searching about something in this company, so I'm asking also them about that. But in all, this is disturbing me.
On the whole, yeah. So you don't like it. On the whole, okay. So Amar, what would you say to this cold calling? Did you understand what it is, and also what's your experience? How is it in Saudi Arabia?
Yes, in Saudi Arabia, I got one call.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about the SSL company called STC in Saudi Arabia, and they asked me if I want to get more speed on my DSL. I have a 20 megabyte, and they ask me if I want 40 megabyte.
Yeah.
And I tell him, you first fix the 20 megabyte, then tell us to upgrade to 40 megabyte, because 20 is not too stable. How can I upgrade it to 40?
Yeah, so they use it as a tactic. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, you just have more or whatever. Yeah, so just go for double and stuff. But would you agree, man? Yeah, so you're also from Saudi Arabia. Can you hear me? Okay, I can't hear you, man. Just check your settings if you want to contribute. But okay, let's go to the next term, and that is mail shot. Mail shots. Do you know what these are?
I believe mail shot is if you get a big amount of mails at the same time, maybe. But I don't know. Is it the right definition of mail shot?
So it's campaign
cold calling only on email. So they send email to our mails from database.
Yeah, or through the post. Yeah, so that would be like some email campaign, but through the post. Yeah, they send leaflets through the doors of everyone. So mail shots. They make a leaflet and they post it. Yeah, is this a common form of advertising, or would you say it's quite old-fashioned? In the UK, it still happens that you get leaflets through the door. And things like that.
And maybe it is because when you receive a mail and you haven't asked for that, you know, and you said to myself, and I said to myself, how this person know my name and my address, and you don't know where it's coming from, you know what I mean?
So there's a company, Royal Mail in the UK, and that's basically the postal company. Yeah. So you can, as a business, you can go to them and you can say, can you send all this material to everyone in this street or everyone in this town? Yeah. So they offer this kind of service. I'm not sure if it's the same in Spain or whatever, but yeah. When you get a leaflet through the door, do you pay attention to it, or do you just discard it? Do you just throw it away in the bin? Daniel?
I throw it away in the bin.
Straight away. So you're saying it's not so effective?
No, because I think it's sometimes it's almost the same, you know, try to sell something, you don't need it, you know, and for me it's not interesting, it's my case.
Okay, that's cool. In Igor, yeah, the marketing expert, what would you say about mail shots? Which is more effective, cold calling or mail shots?
Of course, cold calling, because when you cold calling, you do this activity, you can so that customer will not will say I'm not interesting, but you can send me an email or a mail, so they can send you on your how to say, on your behalf, yes?
Yeah, no? On your behalf, yeah.
Yeah, on your behalf. But when you receive mail on your post, you come, I think it's effective, but if they will sell something that is, how to say, cheap and good quality, and you need this, but usually they, here in my country, they send mail with something I don't understand. I do not need that things. It's usually supermarkets that sell techniques. It's correct to say techniques?
Yeah, technical products. Or
technical products.
Gadgets is a better word, I'd say. A gadget is basically something like an iPad, yeah, or a TV. Gadget, technical items which are kind of cool.
And they send this mail. They wrote in that mail that this is a unique offer that is cheap. It's with discount. And when you look on that price, you realize that it's not cheap. It's the same price that you can get in every supermarket in this country.
Yep.
So real cheap things they do not sell. It's the same. This I do not like this. If they will send me something and I will see that yes, 20% is cheap that in my supermarket that near my street, I will definitely buy and I would like these mails. But usually it's the same or it's higher price.
The thing is, there's so much competition, you know, that everyone's trying to be the cheapest, and not everyone can be the cheapest, you know. So maybe this wouldn't work in that situation. Okay, what do you think, Juno? Yeah. So, how is the situation in Brazil with mail shots? By the way, which city do you live in again? Because I've heard about something in Sao Paulo.
Yeah.
I've heard that in Sao Paulo there's an advertising ban in the city, so you cannot see billboards and things like this.
Yes, you don't have. It's not that you don't have billboards. It's because it was a law from some years ago, for a long time, and it's not allowed to put like big billboards on the streets. You have, if you have your your store, you have like a percentage of the size of your store to be like a billboard or something that you can put your brand, and then nobody respect that. So the last mayor, the guy changed everything. So just make the law right. You know, you cannot put your brand or advertising in any place, and nobody used to pay the right tax for that. Because of that, they banned all the billboards. It's more because nobody pays anything for the government, and it was, you know, without authorization.
So the
because of that, they banned everybody, and now it's they are trying to coming back, but it's very slowly.
Okay, yeah. So you're saying that it is coming back, but not yet. It's not there. But what would you say, Man? Can you hear me, Man? Or so? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Man? I can't hear you still. We can't hear you.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yep. Cool. Okay. So we're talking about cold calling, and we're also talking about mail shots. Did you follow?
Yes.
How is it in Saudi Arabia?
Well, I'm Daniel. I'm from Spain. I don't know.
Sorry. No, I was talking to Man. I was talking to Man. Sorry. Can Man hear? Man?
I think he has a problem with his connection.
Okay. No worries. Okay, we'll see. Mira. What about?
Yes?
For this. Yeah. So mail shots.
Okay. I like mail shots just to have a look what's the update in this company. Just if you are concerned about something, I will take it, but in general, I prefer it.
Okay, so it's better for you and stuff. Let's go quickly without hesitation to the next word, and that's social media marketing. I guess you all use things like Facebook and social media.
Yeah.
And social networking sites. What is social media marketing? And it's kind of like a new form of marketing, I guess, that businesses are really taking into consideration when they design their campaigns. But what do you think? Let's go the other way. So let's go, Juno. What do you think of social media marketing? And by the way, do you use social networks?
Social media in general is nice because I think people choose to follow some company. So I think it's nice, and it's a nice way to, when you need something, you can complain very quickly on social media, and they answer very in the same time. I don't know if it's happened in UK, but in Brazil it's very effective. Like if you want to complain with like a airplane ticket, it's wrong or something, it's delayed, you put on social media and the company answer, in 2 minutes for you.
Yeah, it's embarrassing for them, because it's all, everyone can see it, so they want to show that they're quick. Whereas in private, maybe they wouldn't answer so quickly.
Yes.
So do you like it? So when you see an advert on Facebook or anything similar, would you respond to this advert?
Yes, sometimes I use more Facebook than Twitter and other social medias. But I follow a lot of companies that I like, and it's nice. I think you can receive messages that you really want to know about,
Yeah, so it's quite instant. That's the benefit. Igor, what do you say? Cold calling or social media marketing? What's better?
Depends for what. For information to inform customer is social media. Sorry.
Depends on, yeah.
Yes, depends on what is your aim. So if you want to spread the information about company or about product, informative. So social media is preferable. How to say preferable? Preferable, because for example, you can make a YouTube video with interesting publicity, and you can share with YouTube. So all the people will, if video is really interesting, all people will watch, and who is interested in, for example, to travel in another country, they will call you, definitely.
Yeah,
it's my point of view. But if you want to sell this product more intensely, so cold calling is more effectively.
Okay, interesting. So, would you say it's the same in Spain? So, Daniel, what would you say in Spain? How's the situation?
Well, I find it very helpful, the social media marketing, but there's not too many people. Well, now it is very common, to use Facebook and Twitter or these social medias. But I'd say if you want to be direct, and if you're very good at selling through phone and very aggressive, I think that cold calling is more direct, because you have the answer so quickly, you can call him, like you have the chance to guess if it's right or not. But one of the advantage of the social media, I'd say, is the amount of people that you show what you wanna sell,
Yeah, so you can see, so how many people like something, you can track it, so you can track how successful it is and stuff. Amar, what would you say? So how is it in Saudi Arabia, would you say? What would you say is more effective? If you were to design a marketing campaign for a company in Saudi Arabia, what would you use? Would you use social media marketing, mail shots, cold calling, anything that we've discussed so far today?
I think in Facebook or Twitter, I think all the product is scam or something like that.
So you don't
Hello?
trust what you're saying. Hello, who's that? Who's that?
Me, man.
Okay, you're back. You're back. Is everything okay?
Yeah.
No problem. Okay, I don't know if you're following, but I was basically saying, okay, so Amma, you're saying you don't trust the companies that advertise on Facebook or Twitter, social networking sites. You're saying they're scams. What do you say, man? Would you agree with this? So Amma is also from Saudi Arabia. Would you agree with what he was saying?
What did he say?
He was saying that we're talking about social media marketing, yeah? So advertising on Facebook, advertising on Twitter. Do you trust this?
On YouTube?
YouTube
Sometimes. I don't trust it full trust, you know, like I trust it as marketing is not something I would prefer to choose from it. Like if I see advertisement on YouTube or any other social media, I wouldn't believe it at
Yeah,
the
you would
first.
ignore it, yeah? So you would ignore it, yeah? So basically it's not...
Not ignore it, but you know, not to believe it as total.
Skeptic. You will be
Yeah, maybe skeptic.
Be skeptical, yeah? So you are a skeptic, but you act skeptical.
Mm-hmm.
You're skeptical of the products, yeah? So you don't think what they're saying is 100% true.
You know, like there are some people who believe, you know, in everything they see on TV. I don't believe. Sometimes even the media changed the picture of something, you know. Like on some country, maybe they make it much nicer, more nicer. I mean,
They glamorize it, yeah? They make it seem better than it is.
Yes, like I mean, I know about the UK because I've been there.
Okay.
I know there are some bad people, and I know there are some nice people, but they're more. I can say they're more nice people than less bad people, I think.
Okay, so it depends, yeah. Of course, there's lots of scammers and things like that, yeah. So like in every country, but really ultimately depends on the people and stuff. Okay, Marina, Batsman.
Yes, you're right.
Okay, it's
nice to meet you.
Okay, where are you from?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Are you from Russia? You've got Cyrillic name.
No, I'm not from Russia. I'm from Ukraine. It is near to Russia.
Cool. And do you speak Russian or Ukrainian?
I speak both, but my native language is Russian. Okay. As well as I'm from the eastern part of Ukraine, the population speaks preferably Russian.
And the western part speaks Ukrainian, yes? There's a divide a little bit.
No, the situation is much more complicated. Could I say much more? Just
a lot more complicated than that.
A lot more, thank you. A lot more complicated because people speak Ukrainian mostly in villages and in big cities, which were Russified from the 18th century. People speak mostly Russian.
Yeah. Okay.
So Ukrainian, yes, Ukrainian is the language of the village, and Russian is the language of urbanization, industrialization.
Cool. Okay, so we're talking about marketing and things. How is it in Ukraine? So, how do companies make you aware of their products or their services? What strategies do they use?
Speaking about cold calling as a service, yes, I think that it is not useful because I really get annoyed that I have a lot of calls, especially at the morning, when people can try to offer me some services like clean water, some perfumes, and so on. So we have people who work in call centers.
Yep.
They usually make such cold calls. But I think people mostly get irritated of this.
By this, yeah, they get irritated
by this. Speaking about social networks such as Facebook, and we have also like an analog of Facebook like VKontakte. Maybe you know this Russian service.
Одноклассники.
So you have a couple.
Одноклассники is not similar to Facebook, but VKontakte, which was based on the Facebook, which
it just looks like Facebook,
copied Facebook in origin. Yes, it just looks like Facebook, and you know, a lot of companies use social media marketing to promote their services to add customers or potential customers to the groups. But you know, when some banks add you as in this group, you know, people in Ukraine don't take AMM seriously. Yes, I'm from Ukraine. We don't take it seriously, you know.
Do you speak Russian? Because
we still rely on.
Okay, man. Sorry, what were you going to say?
Do you speak Russian? Because I used to have a friend who used to speak Russian. Same time, the native language of Ukraine.
Yeah, I thought that I speak Russian. Yes, but I know Ukrainian as well.
Very nice. The guy, very nice. He was very nice.
It's not a problem. Most people are bilingual in our country. It is not a problem of understanding Ukrainian.
But I can imagine it getting quite complicated, yeah? Switching between the two languages. For example, if you go to one person that's speaking Ukrainian, if they're similar, yeah? So are they similar?
Yeah, they are similar because they relate to one group, and if you know Ukrainian and Russian, you can understand Polish as well and Belarusian as well.
Wow. Okay.
You know, because they relate to one group, and it is not a problem, really.
Wow, so it's quite cool. We also have,
cool. But we have more political problems in Ukraine because now our president and our parliament are mostly from the Russified regions, and they promote Russification, so-called Russification, and some Ukrainian nationalists and other patriots threatened by this policy because they think that Ukrainian language could disappear, but you know, that is just fears because the Ukrainian language is alive and it is taught in schools. We have native, yes.
I've just noticed Gamza. I'll just say hello to Gamza quickly. I've just noticed you've joined. Hi Gamza, where are you from? Gamza?
Hamza? You mean Hamza?
Hamza, okay. Sorry.
Gamza, something like that. Oh, not
Hamza.
I can't hear you. Could you just check in your microphone settings? And in the meantime, man, what are you going to ask?
I was wondering about. I know about the problem with the, you know, the Russian president. He controls much of thing inside his country, like dictatorial or something.
Complicated issue, yeah? It's a complicated issue. That will take another hour. Let's talk about that in another session. Guys, I've got to go in a minute. But yeah, just you can download the PowerPoint if you like and look at the words. But generally, we've come to the conclusion that we actually don't mind marketing, yeah? It's okay. It's not too bad. You think?
Mm-hmm.
Guys,
bye-bye.
Take care, guys, and hopefully speak to you again soon in another session.
Thank you. We'll follow you.
Thank you, Martin.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Really appreciate it.
No worries. Speak to you again.